welcome to the Women's Wrestling Syndicate. Today we have the one, the only Ultra Girl, Brittany Wonder. She's here on the line with us. Say hello to everybody there, Brittany.
Hey guys, how are you doing? Hello, all my wonderful citizens out there.
Yes, you are our hero, Brittany Wonder, and we have a few questions for you.
Oh yeah.
How in the hell did you get into pro wrestling in the first place?
In all actuality, my mom was a huge wrestling fan. She grew up in the South, and so she watched a lot of wrestling. So when she had me, when she moved to California, she still watched a lot of wrestling, and I watched it with her. As far as I can remember, we've always watched it, like, my whole childhood. So I grew up loving it, and then I was always just amazed by the athleticism and the acting and just everything involved with it, the pageantry, the fans, like, and I don't know, just kind of fell in love with it. Eventually, I found a flyer for a company called Supreme Pro Wrestling near Sacramento. Big Ugly was a trainer at the time. I went there, went to the shows for about a year, and then I found out they trained girls for free. So I was like, holy crap,
Huh.
well, how old do you have to be? And they were like, oh, you only have to be 15.
Oh,
I
wow.
happen to be 15 years old.
Wow.
So me and my best friend Cassie actually started training the same day together because we both went to the shows. It was like our girls' night out. My mom took us.
Cool.
And so yeah, we went to training, and I trained for about a year and a half, and then before I could debut, I had to move away, and I couldn't make it to training anymore.
Mm.
So I ended up finishing high school, and then when I was about 21, I ran into Jesus Cruz and my other friend Riv, and Jesus basically talked me back into, going back to wrestling school and stuff like that. He was like, it's always been your dream, you've always had potential, like, make it happen. So Riv basically let me crash on his couch. I ran away from home with a backpack and a paycheck at like 21.
Wow.
I just told my parents I was leaving for the weekend and never came back.
Whoa.
And I did digital design and ran websites and stuff to pay my way to pro wrestling school. And then about a year later, when I think I was 22. So was it 22 when I debuted? I think I was 22. 22, 23. 23, yeah. So 2012, I debuted for SPW. I've been wrestling everywhere ever since.
Wow. And it sounds like you really love it, but what do you love best about pro wrestling?
I love everything about it, but I think most is like when I get emails from fans telling me how much I inspire them or how much I help them through like crappy things going on in their lives at the time, or like I don't know, it's really cool because like wrestling causes people to pay attention to me, and I can
Yes.
kind of pass on a positive message through that. And so it's really cool to see like all the lives that I've touched, and I get to meet people at shows, and I get to talk to people, or they email me and they just tell me like how much just knowing me brightens up their life, and it helps them out, or it inspires them to do things that they never thought they could do, be it go for a promotion at a job, or deal with domestic violence at home, or I even had a lady ask me to give her girlfriend a cake for her 10-year sobriety party.
Oh, wow.
I've had women come to me and tell me them watching me doing gender wrestling helps them get out of domestic abuse relationships.
That's great.
I actually had like a little girl that was getting bullied that I was able to like send her a bunch of merchandise and a bunch of like notes and stuff, telling her to buck up, and that people are stupid. It's gonna happen, but the only reason they pick on you is because they're jealous of you for some way, or they're scared, they're intimidated by you because you're an awesome person. And it's just really cool, the life that I get to touch through physical art in the wrestling ring, and the way that it's translated and trickled down. I've been able to touch a lot of people and help a lot of people through a lot of really hard spots, and it's pretty cool.
Well, that's great. That is really really great. That you don't really get too many stories like that. You know how you know what I mean? At least, said out loud, how you can get
Yeah.
out there and make such an impact on somebody's life like that. I mean that and it's all for the positive. I mean that's fantastic. That-
Thank you.
You are one hell of a lady, Brittany Wonder.
I'm a
One.
superhero. That's what I do.
Exactly. Since you're such, you're a superhero, can you tell us? Yes, you're unbreakable, but who's your toughest opponent?
Honestly, I would just say my toughest opponent throughout the years is James D. He also wrestled with Mike Rain.
Hmm.
I know him as James from Hood Slam. Well, I've known him as Mike Rain forever, but I do know him as James mostly, like, wrestling-wise from Hood Slam. But he's always, like, my toughest opponent. We always end up running into each other, like, in, like, title matches, really high-stake matches.
Wow.
He's a huge guy, like, 6'2", like, at least 225 pounds, super jacked. He's wrestling for years. But amazing wrestler. Every time we get in the ring, it's just awesome chemistry, like amazing chemistry. But yeah, he's definitely always my hardest opponent to take down. It's generally me just trying to get shots in when I can, because he's a really big, really strong man.
Wow. So you basically bring out the best in each other.
Oh yeah, we definitely do.
That's great. That's really cool. I'm gonna have to check out one of those matches one of these days here.
I actually had a Golden Gig title shot against him at Hood Slam. If you can find that match, he actually says it's one of his top favorite intergender matches he's ever done.
Oh,
and
wow.
he's been wrestling for like 15 years at this point.
Wow.
So it was an honor. It really was an honor. Like I felt really loved when he told me that. Like that was really cool. But I also really love that match. It's one of my top favorite matches. So if you can find that, you can find it on Hood Slammery on YouTube. And it's only $1.99 a month, and you get access to all of our shows we've really ever done.
Oh, okay.
Select matches that we just cut up and put on there, and then also the show is live while they're streaming. So since you can't be at Hood Slam, you can watch them live as they're happening.
Wow. I guess that's second rate to being at Hood Slam, because Hood Slam sounds like it's a pretty kick-ass place to be.
It's like wrestling Disneyland.
Heck yeah, and I definitely want to make it out there one of these days. We're definitely going to have to make that happen, just for me to actually sit and enjoy a Hood Slam show and just see some real wrestling.
You have to stand and enjoy a Hood Slam show because there's no chairs.
I better be careful then.
Yeah. Oh, there's seating in the back. If you get tired, there's actually chairs you can sit down on now.
You'll see me in the back. I'm tired.
I'm tired.
Here we go. And Heather Becker's looking a little dazed. All right. And who would you ever want to wrestle in the future?
Oh, there's a ton of people, but one person I've been pushing for a lot lately, and I want to do it before this woman retires, because I love her work, and she's been one of my indie inspirations forever, is I want to wrestle Lufisto.
Oh,
I really want to wrestle Lufisto. I've never been in a ring with Luffy, and I feel like that's a travesty to women's wrestling.
Yes. She's definitely one of the best. I
agree.
She can beat the shit out of men, women, just anybody you put in her way. She is unstoppable.
And that's exactly my career model too. I don't care what you have between your legs. If you're across the ring from me, I'm kicking that butt.
Exactly.
I also really want to wrestle Mickey Knuckles too before she finally actually hangs up the boots. Like I would really like to wrestle her one-on-one too.
That would be great. That would be really great.
As far as indie women's matches go, those are my two dream matches that I want to do before they retire.
That would be awesome. I would definitely. You would definitely have to, get on somebody about booking that match.
Oh, I agree.
That'd be cool. It was a triple threat match. Triple threat match. Brittany Wonder versus Lufisto versus Knuckles.
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know if the building could contain that much awesome. We might blow the roof off that thing.
That would be awesome. Have it be for a title of some kind.
Oh, I don't even care if it's for a title. It can just be for the awesomeness of being awesome. You can build the most awesome wrestling match ever. I don't care. It doesn't even have to be for a belt. I would just love to be in the ring with those two women, either together or independently. So,
Lufisto, Mickey Knuckles, you heard it here. Brittany Wonder wants you. She wants you. Do you have any big shows coming up that you want to mention to our fans?
Actually, I have a plethora of shows coming up.
Oh, wow.
But I will just give you a couple of them so I don't overload your guys' plates. But Saturday we have Best of the West Wrestling at Fresno City College. It's our first time at this venue, and we're also going to be filming for television. I've heard it's a rumor. I'm not sure if it's like confirmed. Yeah, but it's going to be awesome. So I really hope that goes through. So if you're in the Fresno area, come out. Obviously, as I said, might be on TV, so that'd be cool. And if not, you can see the best wrestling on the West Coast, essentially. There's also going to be a ladder match, so that's going to be pretty freaking cool. Let's see. Oh, after that, the next day, Hood Slam is actually doing the Folsom Street Fair in San Francisco. Do you know what the Folsom Street Fair is?
No, never heard of it.
No. So the Folsom Street Fair is a street fair that is like basically dedicated to alternative lifestyle.
Oh, okay.
So it's a lot of lesbian, gay, bi, trans, a lot of bondage, BDSM. It's a lot of fetish things actually. It's basically a fetish fair.
Okay.
So Hit Slam is wrestling there, and I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be absolutely ridiculous. So if you're going, go to the Folsom Street Fair, come find us. We're wrestling like 4 different times throughout the day, and we'll be there at like noon. So you can come see us, come take pictures. I like boobies, so we're all good. Like,
nice.
Let's do this. It's going to be fun. And then we have Hood Slam coming back up. October 1st, I have PHX Wrestling in Arizona.
Oh, wow.
That'll be really, really cool. I get to get out of the state. They're bringing me in like once a month for a while, hopefully. So, and I have a lot of unfinished business with 1-8 Colt. So that'll be really fun. So that's October 1st. And then the first Friday, we have Hood Slam again, and it's Fuck the Fans. 7, and Guido has control of it, which is weird. It's the first time a referee has had control of Hood Slam for Fuck the Fans. You win the Battle Royal Supremacy, you get control of Fuck the Fans. Kind of how it works at Hood Slam. So you get to control the entire show. It's your show to do whatever you want.
Wow.
And then after that, October 22nd, we have it's either Blood Slam in Oakland or Reno. We're doing 2 horror shows. We're doing one the second Saturday in Oakland, and then we're also doing one the third Saturday in Reno.
Oh, wow.
Or the dates are transfers, one of the two. We're doing 2 Hood Slams in Oakland, and then we're doing one in Reno in October. So it's going to be a pretty stacked month, and then it's going to be really, really fun. So, those are the shows that are coming up in the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Wow, you have a pretty busy schedule there, young lady.
I like to wrestle.
Exactly.
People like to see me wrestle.
Exactly.
People see me wrestle. People book me to wrestle, and I wrestle.
And you're great at it. You are great at it. And I'm definitely a Brittany Wonder fan. Definitely.
Aw, I appreciate it.
Definitely. Like you've heard before, I really enjoyed that Brittany Wonder Nurse Ratchet match. That's just. I would like to have her on the show. You're gonna have to talk to her and tell her to hit me up and be on our show.
Oh, I totally will. I should see her on. Oh, I'll see her Saturday. So I will tell her Saturday to hit you up.
Yeah, and anybody who likes wrestling,
Kikio's right next to me. She can definitely confirm that she would be down to talk to you.
Oh, right. Awesome.
We live together. She's my roommate, so she's been sitting on the other end of the couch.
But you guys beat each other up. I would hate to see your kitchen. You didn't clean the dishes. Bam.
It's hilarious.
You didn't unload the dishwasher. Wham.
We treat each other better than people in a relationship. It's like.
No, it's your turn to take out the trash.
A big pot of soup.
You call this dinner?
No, oh man, no, she loves it when I cook dinner. I like to cook, and I'm damn good at it. I actually can be pretty domestic if I want to be. I know how to cook very, very, very nutritionally good food for you, considering our lifestyles, but at the same time, really tasty food. So I found a really good balance for that.
Hey,
she's actually lost almost 2 pant sizes. She's okay. 4. She's lost 4 pant sizes since she's moved in with me.
Oh wow, that's great. Okay, you got to stay healthy, but still have the taste
Exactly.
value of food. You can't be eating on a rice cake and thinking, "Oh, this is the best thing ever." Yeah,
No, now
food
you
has
actually enjoy what you're eating. When you enjoy what you're eating, you don't mind eating healthy. If
exactly.
if you're eating crappy stuff that has no flavor and it's super boring, of course you're gonna hate it because you're gonna be jealous of the person eating the pizza or the tacos or whatever.
Oh, definitely. I agree. I agree.
And I can make
It's
healthy
terrible.
alternatives for everything.
Organic food costs so much money. It's like whole food should be dubbed whole
Oh,
paycheck.
if I buy organic, I go to the grocery outlet store. The grocery outlet store is phenomenal for organic products.
Oh, there you go.
And it's always super cheap. You can get it for like half the price. Like you can get a almost a pound of coconut oil for like $4 there.
Wow. And that
And that's
was
like,
Brittany Wonder, the chef, ladies and gentlemen.
oh yeah, dude, I love cooking. If I go to school, it probably should be a nutritionalist, considering what I do.
That's a really good idea. That there's a lot of people that could use, that kind of information and that kind of, healthy,
Yeah.
eating. I'm one of them. I'm one of them.
Healthy and tasty food, because I'm not beyond eating pizza. I love super burritos. Like, I'm a fat kid at heart. But I also went from like 215 pounds to like 147, 150. So
Ow.
I wear like a size like 7 now, and I was about a size 16.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
and then
great.
food, yoga, coffee, and pot.
And you're good to go.
Yep.
All right. Well, Brittany Wonder, is there anything you would like to say to the fans out there?
Um, Thank you guys for always being awesome and supporting this little underdog through her dreams. Like, you guys are legit. It's so cool. Like, it just flabbergasted me because I was always like the weird kid in school. I was like queen of the nerds. I always took in like the people that didn't fit in with anybody else. I was always the one that was nice to the weird kid kind of thing.
I've
And
been there.
so it's really cool because it's like nothing has changed. It's just kind of leveled up because I feel like I'm still queen of the nerds.
Right.
Like Hood Slam is the island of misfit toys, and like that's my home. I do feel like queen of that island. So it's really really cool to see like how much life has changed, but at the same time, life hasn't.
Hmm.
But it's amazing to see how many awesome people and how many amazing weirdos that have come out of the woodworks to support me and to support this crazy thing that we do. So thank you guys all.
And we love you. We love you bunches, and we thank you for being on our show. And you're welcome here anytime. If you need a
Oh,
platform to say anything, this is uncut and uncensored. Feel free
well,
to
thank
say
you.
whatever you want, whatever on your mind, or just want to check in and BS with the fans. We are here for you.
I am totally down. If you ever want me back or anything like that, just let me know, and I am totally willing.
Heck yeah. Well, now we'll definitely have to look into coming to one of these Hood Slam shows. Wish I lived a little
Oh, just,
closer. I wish I wasn't in Pittsburgh. I wish I was out there with you guys, because that's where the action is.
as I said though, since you can't make it out, $1.99 a month, $2 a month, and you can watch us live on YouTube, and you can watch
Cool.
all of our content.
Not a bad price, guys. Check them out.
Nope.
Check them out.
$1.99.
Are you out of your
But
mind? No.
not $9.99. $1.99.
$1.99. That's it. $1.99. That's all you have to pay. Do it.
Exactly. One
Look them
ninety
up.
nine. That's cheaper than like a cup of brewed coffee. Not even like a fancy latte.
It's cheaper than Starbucks. Do it.
Yeah, that's cheaper than McDonald's now. Like
Oh, I know
crap,
they
dollar
jacked up their
menu is like a dollar
prices.
seventy.
Yeah, dollar menu my butt.
I don't know. I haven't eaten at McDonald's in like 3 or 4 years.
It's a dollar plus tax.
Oh yeah, no, I can't
They
even do
don't
it. It's
add the
all the plastic to
tax.
me. But Chipotle, I will give me some Chipotle.
All right. Well, thank
uh,
you again, Brittany Wonder. You have been fantastic.
oh well, thank you so much for having me on, and I had a blast.
All right. And that was Brittany Wonder, fans. We'll see you next time with a guest. We don't know. We don't know who the guest is. I don't know who the guest is, but I will bring one to you very, very soon. Take it easy. Bye.